Hello and welcome to another live English class. I'm Christian and this is Canguro English. um, Normally I don't do a live class on a Friday, but today's special. Today's special because this morning I finished filming my class about how to think in English. And so I'm super excited and I can't wait to upload the class next week. Now I just need to spend some time editing it. And you'll have to excuse me, but I am right now enjoying my afternoon coffee. So yeah, today I'm in a t-shirt. This gives you an idea about the crazy weather at the moment. Last week I was in a rain jacket inside and today I'm in a t-shirt. Look at this stylish t-shirt. Look at this. If you want a stylish t-shirt like this, you can buy one, okay? So I want to tell you something, right? I have made a decision that in the future, in my live classes, I'm not going to answer any more questions. If you want to ask me questions, you can ask me questions in the Facebook group. That's the best place to ask me questions, and I'll answer them. So if you have a question about grammar or vocabulary, go into the Facebook group and I'll answer your questions, okay? The live classes from now on are just going to be interactive games of all types. That's the future of the live classes because I have more fun, you have more fun, and we don't have the problem of repetition. When I answer your questions, there's a lot of repetition. I don't want that. So we're just going to play games, which is great, right? Everybody's happy. Now, today I have, unfortunately, a very short amount of time to be with you. So let's get straight into it. Let's play some games. I know that all of you beautiful people are here. We have people from all over the world. I'm so happy. Yes, there is repetition on Facebook. But the difference is, on Facebook you can keep scrolling. You can just ignore the repetition. But here, if you're watching the class, you can't skip it. Okay, so it's irritating, right? Okay. Oh, I forgot my chalk. One second. Okay. So let's start. So we're going to start with a word game. So I'm going to give you a description of a word, and you have to tell me the word. Okay? Now, all of the words end in this. It's a G. All of the words end in G-U-E. Okay? And it's an interesting moment to look at the pronunciation of this, right? Okay, so the first word, what's the clue? This is the clue, okay? First word. It is a deadly disease. A disease that will kill you. That ends in G-U-E. Does anybody know what the word is for the deadly disease? In medieval times, okay, we have a correct answer here from Danielle Senpai. Very nice. But yes, actually, you're right. There's quite a few. There's two possibilities, right? We could have the plague. So basically, this is silent. G, plague. Or it could be this one, which is in English it's called dengue fever. Fever. Now, you can see here the pronunciation is dengue. Dengue. But that's a little bit different because dengue is the name of a place. Maybe it's a river. I don't actually know. Does anybody know what dengue? Is it a place or a river or a mountain? I don't know. I'm sorry. Anyway, they're both bad. You don't want the plague or dengue fever. Yes. Okay. So the dengue is a type of mosquito. Interesting. The dengue mosquito. Yeah, it's not a good thing at all. It's bad. Okay. The next one is a dishonest person. A dishonest person. What could this word be to describe a person who is dishonest that ends in GUE? I'll give you a clue. It's something related to Star Wars. Huh? Think about Star Wars and think about dishonest people, and then maybe this will give you an idea. Think about Han Solo and Chewbacca. That's my Chewbacca impression. Bilingue. No, a dishonest person is not bilingual. Seriously? Okay, it's similar to a traitor, but it ends in GUE. Okay, you don't know. This is maybe this is a word that's not very common. Interesting. The word is this, rogue. So again, we have that g sound, rogue. Remember, final consonants in English. Now, I know this isn't a final consonant, but the sound is a final consonant. It's very important to have that really strong at the end. Okay, rogue. You have to attack the end. Exactly. So the Star Wars film was called Rogue One. So a rogue is a dishonest person. But you see, Han Solo, he was a lovable rogue. Everybody loved Han Solo, but he was a bit dishonest. Yeah, remember, someone was always trying to kill him. But he was a lovable rogue. So if you're going to be a rogue, please be lovable. Very good. Sifrawi. He was an anti-hero. Yes, I think you're right. An anti-hero. Okay. So, the next one. Number three. What is the name of a building for the Jewish religion? The name of the place where Jewish people go. No, Adrian, it's not a morgue. That's not. Very good. Yes, Adrian, absolutely correct. But I've noticed that almost all of you have the spelling incorrect. Okay, it's with a Y. Synagogue. And again we have the G, synagogue. But yes, notice it's a Y, not an I, okay? If you say synagogue with an I, then I think that maybe it's Chinese, like Something related to Chinese. Okay. The next one. Who is a football fan? What do you call the group of football teams who are in a competition? Very good. So this is actually, wow, almost all of you have the spelling of this word correct. I'm very surprised because I think it's quite a difficult word to spell, but very good. League. And actually, league is also a measurement of depth. Depth. So, you know the very famous book, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea? I don't know what this book is called in your language. It's a book about a giant octopus. If that giant octopus came here to Galicia, then the people would take it out of the ocean and eat it. They'd have the biggest pulpo a feira in all of Spain. Okay, next one. What do you call a person who works with you, who collaborates with you? A person who is your partner in work or at school. Very good, very good. So again, you're all correct, but a lot of you have some problems with the spelling of this word. Yeah. Quite a few. So you can see, well, I can't show you the answer because then you would see the other answers, but it's like this, okay? Colleague. So here we have this extra letter that's not necessary, but you know, the English, we put in the letters just to mess with you, just to irritate you. So if there's any Spanish people watching this, the pronunciation is not cojiagüe. Okay? Yeah, Adrian, it's very true. There's another strange word in English, which is this word. Now, it has 5 letters, but we only pronounce the first letter. So the word is Q. The pronunciation is Q. And we stole this word from the French, because in French, a Q means a tail. You know, like a tail? Like the tail of a dog or a cat, right? Yeah? And in Spanish, they use the same thing. They say it's a collar, a collar of people, right? Because it's behind, right? It's behind the dog or the cat in a line. Yeah, so you can say there was a queue of people, a line of people. Yeah. Alex Lapanda says that the French have very few words that use ue. Yes, of course. You could also say fila. Yeah, true. Here in Spain as well. Yeah. So, but you cannot use this word to talk about an animal. Okay. For an animal, it would be a tail. Tail. And there's a difference. There's a difference between a tail, like of the animal, the tail, and tale, which is basically a synonym for story. Like, I can tell you a tale of princesses and dragons. Tail. I was talking to some people on Patreon today, and they told me that that I was the only person on the planet who hadn't seen Game of Thrones. I've never seen Game of Thrones. Is that bad? Is that normal? Yeah, I don't know if you know, but I am uploading daily words of the day, daily blogs on my Patreon page. And it's totally free. You should go and watch them. And you can see me every day. Have coffee with me. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. What's the next one? Okay. This is food. It's food. It's absolutely delicious food. Okay? And okay. Abhishek says that it's a waste of time to watch Game of Thrones. Wow, I think you are the only person who said that, who ever said that to me. See, everyone's like, "Oh my God, you've never seen Game of Thrones? Oh my God!" Okay, so this is a food. No, it's not. It's not. It's food. It's food made from egg whites. Only egg whites, not the other part, just the white. So this is the white. Does anybody know the name of the yellow part of the egg? Who can tell me the name of the yellow bit in the middle? Ooh, Samuel Madzingi. Very fast. That's okay. Yolk. It's the egg yolk. And I don't know who was the first person to get this correct. I think it was Anna Rita. No, it wasn't Anna Rita. Sorry, Anna. It was actually Eva Lax. Hey, congratulations, Eva. It is, of course, meringue. I'm not sure if, because in my head I have the Spanish word and the English word, and I can't remember which one is which. No, I'm wrong. It looked weird with the eye. It looked strange. I don't know. This is the English spelling, like this, but the pronunciation is meringue. Meringue. It's like, meringue. Again, just to mess with you, just to make your life difficult. And you know, this is something that I want you to realize, that you know that native speakers are not special creatures. You know, we're not perfect at all. You know, I spend all of my life studying English and teaching English, and I didn't know how to spell this word. You know, it's just part of being language, part of using language. You know, and so especially with English spelling is really difficult. So if you don't know how to spell words in English, don't feel bad, because neither do I. And I'm normally really good at spelling, so... Are there rules for pronunciation? Well, you know, 75% of English is regular, but 25% is not. This is the problem. And the problem is the 25% that's not regular, they are the most common words. This is why we have a problem. And you can look for pronunciation rules, but the truth is that there are more rules than anyone could memorize. It would be impossible to memorize these rules. And to use them, even more impossible. It's crazy. So no, you have to learn pronunciation by doing, okay? Okay. The next one is no, we're gonna switch. We're gonna do a different game, okay? So I think that I like this. Okay, so these are all phrases or verbs containing the word up. So you know that up can be literal. It can be going in this direction. Or it could be a metaphor. Something increasing in quantity, something getting better. Like you feel up, you feel happy, or you feel down. Right? Or the money in my bank account is going down. Ups and downs. The ups and downs of life. Right? So, here's a question. And it's related to the previous thing, right? You know, when in the police station, when you need to identify the criminal, okay? You need to identify the criminal. And so they have 10 people. The 10 people come in and they stand there. And then you say, hey, it was number 2. It was that guy. He did it. What do you call this parade of people? Ooh. Okay, so we have some correct answers and a lot of incorrect answers. So who was first, I wonder? I think it was Adrian, and also Fitwi Gebre was very fast as well. And the grey man, yes, it's called a lineup. Because line is a synonym for queue. Do you see the connection? Did you see what I did there? It's a line of people and up. Okay. Let's do another one. Okay, this is good. I like this one. So, imagine if you... oh man, this is good. So, imagine if you go into a bar. You go into a bar and you see a very beautiful man or woman, depending on what you like, right? Very beautiful man or woman. And you want to go over there and you want to, talk to them. So, a lot of you already know this verb. And so you give them, maybe you have a special phrase that you use. For example, let me this is my favorite. Hello, can you help me? I've lost my telephone number. Can I have yours? Oh, that was, that worked every time for me. So, yes, they are called to pick up, right? To pick up or to chat up. Yeah, so it's a verb. It's a verb, and also you can use it as a noun if you add lines. Okay? So you could say, I picked up a girl with a pick-up line. Okay? Singular or plural. Or I chatted up a girl with multiple pick-up lines. Okay. 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 This one is this one is a little bit more abstract, but it tells us about the history of English and about the history of humanity. Okay. This is a verb. It's a verb, and it's a synonym for to move house. It's a synonym to move your house. And here's the question, right? Here's the question is, in the past, what materials did we use to make houses? So it's not upgrade, it's not move up. No. Because you could move house to a better house or to a worse house. Very good. So Jashik, David Salazar, Daniel Senpai, Jonas, exactly. In the past, houses were made of wood. And a synonym for wood, a type of wood, is sticks. So in English, if you want to say that you are moving, you say, I am going to up sticks, my house, up sticks and move my house. No? And it tells us about the history of humanity, to up sticks. And it's very different from the other phrasal verb, which did this, the other phrasal verb, which is to stick up. Now, who knows what that phrasal verb means, to stick up? And yes, it is informal. You can say, I'm moving house, or I'm upping sticks. You can use it in the continuous, yeah? I am upping sticks. Or you could say, oh, I don't know what happened. He just up sticks and left. Okay, so you can, to defend someone, yes, but that is stick up for. This is only to stick up. Let me tell you what this verb means. I go into the bank. And I'm like, okay, everybody get on the floor and give me your money. This is a stick up. So to stick up means to rob a place. Because, why? Because you have to put your hands up. It's a stick up, okay. My hands, I'm sticking them up. I promise. Don't hurt me. But yes, it's true. There is another phrasal verb, which is with this chalk. It's only a tiny little baby chalk. The other phrasal verb is stick up for. And this means to defend. It's like if you see some people robbing an old lady on the street, you're like, no. I'm going to attack the people. I'm sticking up for the old lady. Guys, you know how much I love you, but my son went on an excursion today, an excursion to this place. It's called an adventure park, and at 4:00 he arrives back on the bus, and so I have to go and collect him. But don't worry, next week there will be 2 live classes and my class about thinking in English, which is a very shocking and surprising class. And of course, get into the Facebook group, make some friends, share some stuff, and I'll see you really soon again. So, thanks so much for watching. I'm Christian. This is Canguro English. I'll see you in class. Bye. Have a great weekend. Great weekend. Mwah, mwah, mwah.